love, I love, I love, I love, I love. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. We've got quite a few things to talk about today. So without further ado, I'm just gonna get right into it. As a preface, disclaimer, preface, whatever you want to call it, this is not advertising any sort of services or parts for sale. I'm not selling anything. I'm not trying to give you any sort of legal advice or anything like that. These are purely my opinions, and I'm just going to kind of rattle off a little bit about some of the stuff that's here on the table, because it's been a long time coming. I think I'm finally ready to talk about it. So this right here is, well, it's an amalgamation of things. Right now it's kind of going under the moniker of Glockenstein's Monster. It is a Recover Tactical 2020 brace with a Glock inside. While I start to take this apart, I can actually talk a little bit about what inspired me to build this monstrosity, because it definitely wasn't to win any beauty pageants. That's not what it's for. It is a very budget build, as you might be able to tell just from some of the B-roll footage and stuff. This thing is not pretty. It is actually a Glock 22 that has been converted to 9mm. So I'll just walk up a little bit closer so you can see that everything is clear. There's nothing in the magazine. There's nothing physically in the chamber. So now that we've got that out of the way. So why did I get this? I wanted to do sort of a hybrid build, kind of something that could handle a few different roles at once. So I initially started, obviously, with a Glock 22 Gen 4, and it was a fine gun. Shooting 40 is fine. I don't have anything against 40. It's a little expensive and it's a little hard to come by every now and then, but I still shoot my fair share of 40 because I like shooting 40. It's just a fun round to shoot, and I enjoy it for You still there? Cool. So, I'm all ninja from the future here. We lost a lot of footage the first time I tried to record this, so, and a few other new things came in. So we're just gonna work with what I've got and kind of talk about some new stuff that came in towards this Glock thing, Glock 49 competition build type deal right here. So let's just get back into it. Of course, I've got the light. My magazines are KCIs, but I've also recently thrown on these the Gun Company +5 magazine extensions, and I've yet to run them yet. I will probably do a follow-up video after I've actually gotten to shoot these, but all of my B-roll footage up until this point has just been with the regular base plates. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so this gun is just kind of trying to be sort of an all-rounder type deal. I want to make it, of course I want to focus it on competition. I definitely think this slide is going to go. I'm having a lot of issues with the feeding ramp. Ball ammo, hollow point ammo, it doesn't really make a difference. So I think the slide is going to go, and I'm probably going to try a Glock 34 slide. That's where I think I'll go with this next, just to give me a little bit more sight radius and overall just more velocity out of the barrel with the longer barrel. So I think I'm going to go with that. I'll probably polish this one up and use it on a build for my buddy, because he wants a Glock like this. He's never shot a Glock before, and he shot this, and it was running really good at the time. And he said that he wants a gun exactly like this. So there's a little bit of play I'm noticing, just a tiny bit of play on this light. That could be where I'm pulling it in and out of the holster, or that could just be because it's a cheap clone from China. So you win some, you lose some. All right, I was gonna spend the money for a real one, but I wanted to just make sure that my Blackhawk Omnivore was actually gonna work, and lo and behold, it retains very well. The button is very easy to release, and I've got my originally IWB magazine carrier that I have adjusted for OWB. And so this is going to sort of start out as my beginner, entry level, never done this before type setup. So let's get this back out right here. Yeah, really, this is sort of an introduction to this gun. I need to add in some B-roll footage and make this a little bit more interesting, because I'm mostly just yapping about something that doesn't even look all that good. So, but I'm really excited to make it look better and eventually get this thing squared away where it's a really solid competition home defense piece, because I really think that's where it'll probably find most of its use. Because of course I've got my big stick magazines, which work okay in pretty much all my guns. So I'll use that for home, and these will be strictly competition magazines. I wrote some stupid little silly numbers and letters so I can identify them in paint pen. So that's pretty cool. And I can feel the rain trying to start. So I should probably just give some real final thoughts right quick before I get wet. I'm not sure if I will or not. But, so yeah, this is my Glock 22 chopped down to a Glock 23 grip length, a Rock Island Armory, STK 100 slide, Chinese X300, KCI magazines, factory trigger. That might change, I'm not sure. Gun company base plates. The whole package still looks really cool to me. The whole package still looks really cool. I think it's definitely a great starting point. It's really rough around the edges, but I bought this gun knowing that going in. So yeah, so that's really why I've been just kind of showing you the non-stippled side, because hopefully next time I record this video, the other side will be stippled. A little bit better looking than this. As you can tell, it doesn't look fantastic, but it's grippy. It's grippy, and it doesn't rub me raw. So I like that. Those are important to me. So we're gonna go ahead and just wrap this up right here. I really appreciate you. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate you watching the video. Really appreciate you watching the video and hanging out with me. If you've got epilepsy, I'm sorry. Flagging the camera, and I'm flashing you. But yeah, that's really all I got. I just wanted to keep yapping about this gun for a little more, and I kind of started going on a tangent about the whole recover tactical? Is it recover or recovery? I genuinely can't remember. Recover Tactical 2020 Glock brace. Why was that so hard for me to remember? Yeah, I want to make that its own video. So that's gonna be something that you just kind of get a tidbit at the beginning, and you'll kind of get teased on it, because I'm gonna make another video about it later. So that's about it for you guys. Appreciate you watching.